Hey guys, Character here with another review. This time I'll be doing the D-Ark version 15th from Digimon Tamer. This is a new version of the Digivice from Season 3. It was released as part of the Digimon Anime 15th Anniversary Project, and comes in two versions. The one we have here is the red version used by Takato, and the second one is the blue version used by Rika, aka Ruki in the Japanese version. This set includes the Digivice itself and 5 classic cards. Now, before getting into the review proper, I want to just make a little announcement regarding my videos, and since it's kind of related, I want to put it in here. And that's that, for some of you who have been asking, and you guys have probably noticed that I haven't really reviewed anything from Digimon lately, and especially not much from Appmon. And some of you guys will have seen in the comments that I had previously said that I had basically kind of given up on the Appmon toys and stopped reviewing them, but I've changed my mind and you're going to be seeing some Appmon reviews coming back to the channel. So with that out of the way, let's get started. First off, let's take a look at the Digivice on its own. So here is the D-Ark, which is known as the D-Power in the English dub. So it is primarily silver with red around the rim, which is a nice metallic red. You see it has some red rubber buttons and the button display here, which has 4 buttons, 2 on the sides and then 2 on the top and bottom. You have the power on and off button, as well as the red strap here and a clip to hang it onto your belt loops. You got the back here with the battery compartment, and it does include a watch type battery, so you just have to pull a tab to get started. You've got the connectors to connect other Digivices, as well as the card slash or Digi-Modify slot. Next we'll look at the 5 included cards, which are the blue card, red card, Digivolution plugin S, speed plugin B, and white wings. So, as I said in the beginning, these are all made of plastic. So, as you can see, they are a nice glossy plastic that should not get damaged quite as easily, nor bend as easily. You can see the printing is very nice on these cards. You can make out the details quite well. You can see each one has a number code in the bottom right corner, which will be used for using these with the Digivice. And on the back they have the same card backing as the Digital Monster card game, which is accurate since in the show these were meant to represent the actual real-life card game cards. Though the interesting thing is that I may be wrong in this, but I don't think that the blue and red card are actually supposed to have the card game backing, but rather just supposed to be blue and red on the backs. But these are the cards, and these are ones that are used in the series. So they are pretty accurate and a nice thing to have. So, next we'll take a look at the different functions of the Digivice. Starting off, we will turn on by pressing and holding this button, which will display your selected Digimon. So cycle through them, you're going to press the A button here. That'll bring you to the select screen, where you can use the top and bottom buttons to cycle through them. And the available Digimon here are Guilmon, Terriermon, Renamon, Impmon, Leomon, and Cyberdramon. Then we can select one of them, and you've got the stats and your Digivolutions. So you can look at it, you can see it's a virus type, it's got its HP, AP, and DP, and how many wins you've got, as well as its win percentage in link battles. And then look at the Digivolutions. I'll cycle through different Digivolutions. And so as you can see, the Digivolutions are the ones that are seen in the show. So, for example, while Guilmon, Terriermon, and Renamon have up to their Mega levels, as well as stages in between. For Impmon, it can only evolve to Beelzemon and technically later to Blast Mode, but I don't have that obtained. And then for Cyberdramon, he can only evolve to Justimon since he starts out as Cyberdramon. To change your Digimon, you're gonna cycle through them until you hit a screen that says change, yes or no. Now change your partner, so we can then change back. Then if you press the back button, you can see the menu screen, or the map select screen, where you can cycle through the different areas. And select one to see how many steps you have until you've cleared it. If it's cleared, it'll say complete. And then your total steps. If you press the top button, that will display the time. And for the bottom button, that'll get you to the menu. So, for the different modes, you have training mode, card mode, notebook mode, team mode, item mode, heal, network mode, and Kalu battle. So we'll show off the different modes. First we have training mode, which is to practice the counting for your Digimon, and for that I've actually printed out a guide from the online, or a page from the online guide, to show you that the timing is different, or the way you do the counting is different depending on what kind of Digimon you have. So for virus types like Guilmon, it'll be rapidly pressing the A button. For data types like Terriermon, or data types like Renamon, rather, it'll do certain sequences of button presses, which I have the proper presses for getting the most out of them on another page. And then for vaccine types like Terriermon, you want to shake the Digivice itself to get a certain amount of shakes. So, since we have Guilmon here, we'll practice the virus type training. So we got 22 there. And as you might have noticed on the paper, the number you want to go for when doing the rapid presses is 26 or 27. And obviously, with the way I'm holding it, I can't quite press it as fast as I normally would be able to if I just had it with me regularly. So then you have the card slash or Digi-Modify mode, where you can scan for items, Digimon, or Jogress slash DNA Digivolution. So just for an example, we'll use the item mode and then actually have another page which has the codes for the different items that you can scan for. So just for an example, we'll do the basic one, which is a jumper ROM, which is up here. So it's this Digicode symbol plus 556. It should be that one, then 5, 5, 6. So, we'll take our card and perform a card slash. And then you obtain the item. Next we have our notebook, which is where you can look at the different Digimon you have accessed in here. And you can get these from encountering them in battle, digivolving into them, or scanning them using different card codes. And I have a lot of Digimon on here that are not the partner ones, and so they are ones that I've used codes for. And there are also the codes for these different Digimon online. And as you can see, the Digivolution lines for Renamon and Guilmon also have dark Digivolutions. So then you have Team Mode, which is where you can select 3 Digimon from your notebook that you can summon in battle for a boosted or stronger attack. You have your items that you can go through. The Heal, which is for if your Digimon has lost a battle, you can use this to heal them. The Network Mode, where you can connect to other Digivoices to battle or trade. Then Kalu Battle, which is a special kind of arena mode that you unlock after you've been the main story, been all the areas. Next, I'll show you guys the battle system. Now, since this is a pendulum-type Digivice, the normal way to get the battles is through shaking it or having it on your belt loop and letting it count your steps. But, thanks to the items that you can get, that can make things a little bit easier. So, if we go to the items and select a jumper ROM, this will actually let us go ahead 500 steps, and after we've done that, we should get an automatic battle. So as you can see, we immediately got into a battle. So I'll say battle start. Then you can choose to attack, Digivolve, switch to one of your allied Digimon, or select a Digimon from your team. So we'll select attack, then you can choose to do a card slash Digi-Modify. Use either a single card or a combination of 2 cards. And if you press the B button, it'll just have you attack normally. So, you can actually go back if you want. So we'll select Digivolve, and select our Digimon. We'll Digivolve into Growlmon. Select single, and we'll use this card here. First we have to find the symbol, and put in the code of 0, 2, 1. Then, scan the card. And we'll do the counting again. There we go, that's a better count. And we won the battle. And the reason I wanted to show that off is that by actually using this card in combination with the Digivolution, that's how you get the special screen that says Evolution, mimicking what it's like in the show. We can do another battle, and this time we'll use the blue card. So, we'll select another jumper ROM. This time we have Gorillamon. Digivolve. This time select War Growlmon. Single card again. Then do this combination, which is this symbol. Plus 2, 2, 2. And scan the card. This time it says Matrix Evolution. Alright, so this time we have 25. And of course you can use other different kind of combinations to up your different stats. You can also Digivolve and use all kinds of combinations, and you can also use single cards and combo cards. And that's how the basic battle system works. And last thing I'm going to show off is the battle mode, or the connect battle mode rather. And of course this is compatible with other D-Ark version 15s, but I don't have another one, so instead I'll show off a battle using its backwards compatibility with other Digivices like the D3 version 15th. So for both of them, I'm going to select the connect mode, do battle. Then for both of them we'll select D3. Select basic attacks from both of them. Alright, then we'll connect both of them. And hit the A button on the D3. Then watch him battle. And we have a winner. And there we go. So overall, I think this is the best version 15 Digi-Device so far, but I think a lot of that is chalked up to how the original D-Ark was most likely better than the original Digi-Device and D3. And I'm not saying this in terms of how it's built, because the build quality for all of these and the details are all extremely accurate to the original toys. I'm more saying that in terms of the internal game. Because for the actual toy itself, as far as the way it's made, is very nice, very well painted and well sculpted, and does look like the original toy as well as the version seen in the show. And you also get these cool 5 plastic cards, which are less likely to deteriorate, or will be less likely to deteriorate over a short period of time, or just for the most part last longer when used with the card reader than would normal plastic, or rather normal paper / cardboard cards. But as far as the game itself goes, there are a lot of changes that were made that are put into this that do make it stand out and make it more enjoyable to play than the previous two. First off, like, the big thing that really helps us out is the actual codes themselves, the actual cards / feature, to where you can use the actual codes to do various things to help you out, like using items to help you more quickly get through the different areas, or to boost your power in battle, to help you get a higher chance of winning. And you also use them to get items to do things like help replenish your DP, which you need for things like Digivolving. Not only that, it gives you a wide variety of Digimon to use, since you can not only use the different partner Digimon, thanks to being able to obtain them, through a certain event, which is an Impmon event where you have to chase them down by shaking your Digivice, but you can also scan in the codes for different Digimon to put on your team, so you can use those in battle as well. So it gives you overall a much wider variety of Digimon to use than the previous Digivices have so far. So if you're a big fan of Digimon Tamers, aka Season 3 of Digimon Digital Monsters, then I definitely recommend picking up a version of this. Obviously, this was a premium Bandai exclusive, so it's probably going to run you a bit higher of a price. Probably going to run you, probably maybe around $100, if not $80 or $90, so just keep that in mind. But this is, of course, like I said, a premium item, so that is just something to expect when buying this type of item. But if you do, this is definitely something that's worth it, because there is a lot of playability to it, and it's something with a less of a frustration factor, and just something that is a bit more enjoyable. So, like I said, if you're a fan of this series, and you're a big fan of the Digivices from the series, then I definitely recommend picking this up. So, next time I'll be reviewing the Athlete Drive Duo from Mapmon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.